nigga slick then. He with the back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Crush.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken at his 4. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Check 45 to mine. So don't say nothing.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From just shy of midfield, Mariota firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On fourth down, they snap it to Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Check 45 to mine. Hey.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
I'm coming, baby.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Right there.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota to the goal line. line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 27, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, Winston. And he's got Miller. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Winston. Jones has it. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 1st down, Winston. And Incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Jameis again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mariota now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
One. 3. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Protein spell. Hayward. 45. Mike, 45. Where are they, team? Put on offense, let's go. Check safety.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Three. Here I come.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 37-yard line.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
One. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch a slant.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
It's a gain of 14 yards. The
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On second down now, it's Henry. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Brings up third and 13.
One. Check my 45. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check.
Mariota now from the 50. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Mariota now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
No chance. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go one more.
Throwing is Mariota. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And this is caught by Evans. 23 yards, the final tally. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play fake. Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Room to run inside the 40. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Play action now. Winston airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're going to try for it on fourth. Winston stays out there. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He completes it to Evans. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second and 11 now. Winston, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Here's Bradley Pena now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Mariota on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. To throw Mariota. The quick slant caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Mariota to sneaking. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Out of his end zone, Winston. He completes it to Jones. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville, it's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 92 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long here for Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Titans go. It's Mariota. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Check.
No gain on the play.
Check out.
2nd and 10. At the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Now a first down carry by Jones. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Mike, ready? Blue ready. Mike's by 4. You.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Ready?
The tackle made by Jalen Brown. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Draw play, Winston to Jones. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Ready? Blue ready. 55. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll go with Jones. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
Check, 45 to Mike.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And give that one to the Cardinals as they wind up winners. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now Winston. Past the 20. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Bucs, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.